Wednesday. Had to adjust the camera height. It is March 20th. I believe tomorrow's the first day of spring. Can't wait for spring and then summer. I'm always about the warm weather. Let me go over here and post in my group so people know that I am live. Hope you're having a great day. So let's see here. If I go to live, see if it's showing up on my YouTube yet. Yes, it is. That was a good place to start, right? When it shows up. And do the share. Hello, Miss Deb. And paste and post. Just waiting for it to say it's successful. There it goes. It is live. So here we go. So last weekend we had an event, an in-person crop. Good to see you too, even if it's just your text. We had an in-person crop last weekend, about 20 minutes from my house, and we had 25 lovely ladies that joined us, and we had a fantastic time. So tonight I'm going to show you a couple of the projects that we did, and it's using some retired paper and some stamps from the February, I think it was February, paper pumpkin. And I think the last time I went live, I was working on the February paper pumpkin and just kind of playing outside the box. So I thought I would wrap that up with a couple more projects that I did there. I have some swaps to share. I have a few cards that I made over the weekend. I literally got 8 cards and I think 8 bookmarks made. And the rest of the time I was running around, playing hostess, teaching classes, and just being a social butterfly, not doing much crafting. I packed a whole bunch of stuff, but I didn't make a whole bunch of stuff, but that's okay. And then we'll pull out the March paper pumpkin that came, I think, while I was away this weekend. So with that, let me point the camera down and we'll get started. All right, so I think my camera is a little bit high. Oops, I forgot to do the whole switcheroo thing. All right, it's a little bit high for the height of my seat. But anyways, let's start here. This is a little bag that we did in class. And, oh, interesting, I'm not seeing updated messages from you, Deb. I saw you say, good to see you, but I'm not seeing it when I'm looking at the computer, but that's okay. Anyways, this was one of the bags that we did. It was a class called Bags and Boxes, and it's using celebration paper from a year ago just because I thought the colors were great for spring. And look at the cute little chick and the, what are those, lilies? Are those lilies? I think they're lilies. Anyways, so just a cute little bag that you can put some stuff in, and I think it would fit like note card size cards. It won't fit one of these, but the next size smaller it would fit. And then another thing that we did, am I not, oh, I think I need to adjust here. I don't think you could actually see that. I'm going to lift this up a bit. And I'm going to bring that bag back because I don't think you could actually see it. Okay, here we go. If you did see it, you get a double take. If not, then it's your first time through. As I said, this is celebration paper from a year ago, and I just love the spring colors and the cute little chickadee and lilies, little handles. And then we also made this cute little milk carton with the same stamp set using the bunny, and it's super cute. Put a couple of treats in, maybe use them as table favors. If you're having people over for dinner, you can throw a couple of pieces of chocolate in that. And then there was another box that didn't use a stamp set from the paper pumpkin, and I didn't grab it. So that's the first thing I had to show. Next up, I'm going to share some swaps, and this was from our February swap. This first one is from Miss Carol, and I love her use of vellum here to kind of soften the look of the paper behind and really give the bird a chance to shine. So that's really quite pretty. And I like her use of different papers here to kind of give it some movement. Oh, I think I did it again, up too high. All right, there you go. Next up we have Karen, and she did a nice embossing technique here, and then layered die cuts, so nice little pansy and a scalloped edge oval with a cute little butterfly there. I didn't even notice that the first time through, so that's really cute. I didn't look to see if there's anything on the inside of that one. Next we have Miss Cheryl. Cheryl always gets very cutesy with her swaps, and I just think this is adorable. I love the embossing here. I'm hoping it's showing up pretty well. And then she's used some Wink Stella on the cow and made it one of those little wobbly things. So that's kind of cute. The theme this month was spring, so you could do anything spring. And this is from Miss Debbie. There was a postmark over her address label, so I wasn't quite sure who it was at first. This is the Cheerful Daisies paper, and when this first came out, I got that and just loved working with it. And look at the beautiful job she did with the coloring. And deckled here and a few little embellishments. Quite nice. And then inside she's got the white panel with just a strip of the paper on the inside, and a little bit of cardstock there too to match the front. So I'm gonna just take a quick look. I'm gonna stand up. I want to see if there are more chats up here. No. I swear I saw you say something earlier, Deb, but I don't see it now. That's okay. This is from Miss Sharon, and Sharon, look at that. That must be the new Zinnia paper, maybe? I didn't get that. It was one of the online exclusives. And again, with the embossing. Lots of embossing going on for spring. How cool is that? And she embossed the whole paper, which is really quite nice. I can see that you can see it at the top, but she also embossed throughout the pattern, which is nice. All right, next up we get Miss Robin. Robin is always very fancy with her cards. She used a bunny and did a great job with the coloring, and then we've got the stamped and die cut floral arrangement here where she did the Wink Stella. I'm gonna put it up, hopefully it will catch the light a little bit. Oh yeah, you can see it. And she likes to do fun folds, so let's see what this one's gonna do. Oh, very nice. So it will stand up like so, and then inside it says Happy Easter Hugs. That's adorable. All right, Miss Susan. Susan used one of the, I think that's one of the mini catalog papers, and some stamped and die cut flowers, nice little treatment with the twine and the stamped and die cut sentiment. And that's embossed too. It's got an embossing around it. And so that's from Miss Susan. I'm very lucky to be able to swap with these ladies. They do such a beautiful job. This one here really speaks to me. This is from Anne. It's kind of right up my style with a little bit of blending around the edges and different hues of the same color. So this one is full strength, and then she's got different, she's stamped off at different times. So that's lovely. And then she decorated the inside too, and that's really nice. I like that. All right, next up, this is Miss Bonnie. More embossing. I love this embossing plate. I'm gonna have to check and see what it is because I don't have that, but I might need to get it. And she's got some die cut flowers that she's added some color with a blending brush or maybe a sponge dauber. And the gems. Cute fun fold. Very nice. And the last one I have is Miss Robin. I have another one somewhere, but I didn't make it to my desk. Another wobbly on the bunny, and nice use of color and die cuts out of cardstock. Oh, and some embossing on this piece back here. That's a nice textural arrangement, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I find I do that a lot nowadays, just stumble over words, but whatever. Y'all get me, right? Who's with me? Stumbling over the words. It is a nice arrangement of texture and color. And this paper can be really busy, but I like how she put it together in such a way that it was not overpowering. So, lovely job, ladies. I'll be posting these in my group over the next week or so, just for fun. Probably should have put them back in the envelope so I could give credit. Hopefully I didn't mess up the order. All right, one of the things I did last weekend is to play with one of my one sheet wonders and trying to use up that celebration paper from last year because I have quite a bit of it. And so I used one of my templates for cutting, and you'll see that we got 8 cards. So we got 4 of this style and then 4 of this one, and put some embellishments on it to give it a little bit of sparkle. All right, so that's my show and tell. If you like the template that I use for cutting, I did post it on my business page. So if you go to Facebook and check out Crafting with Claudine, and on pages, not my groups, on the pages, you'll find that I posted a copy of that template there. All right, so let's see what's in the box. I've not opened it other than to take the plastic wrap that was on it when it came. So we're gonna be seeing it together. All right, so first up we've got a garden green Stampin' Spot. And we've got 2, not 1, but 2 stamps. So I'm gonna pull this thing here. So this one's got a flower and some sentiments. I'm trying to make it, it says, it's the little things that matter. Have a beautiful birthday. You've been on my mind. And it's the little things that matter. Did I already read that one? Anyways, I think maybe a different color paper would have been more helpful. And then you have these beautiful flowers in these. I'm just going to turn that around. So that's a lovely stamp set to get in your paper, Pumpkin, right? Okay, let's see what's underneath the paper. I'm guessing it's very springy with all those flowers in the stamps. All right. Nice shrink wrapped package so you don't lose anything. Let me see about getting that open. So I told you I went to the crop that we held, and on Saturday night my daughter had her final show. As you probably all know, she is a dancer, and she's a senior in college. And at the end of every year, the dance team and the hip hop team put on a joint show called Final Show. And so I got to go and see that, and just made my heart so happy. So we have some glue dots and some dimensionals and some gems. We have some note cards. Not for nothing, but does it really need much else? I feel like I need to come a little closer to me. Let's see. Yeah, that looks better. So anyways, we have these note cards. We have some envelopes with a beautiful inside flap. And we have some more note cards. Like, that's stunning. I'm thinking you could cut this in half and use them as panels for separate cards. Because really, do you need that on the back when you could make twice as many cards? I don't. All right, we have some paper die cuts or cut aparts, depending on how you like to call them. And some more card bases. Holy cow, this is gonna be one you can make a ton of cards from. And then we have some more die cuts. What is this? It's wood. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've seen this in a Stampin' Up! Kit before. Though, to be fair, I've only been doing this a couple of years, but oh my goodness. Okay, so anybody else thinking about the ink that you could put on this? Totally change the look by inking it up. And then we have some purple die cuts, bright purple, kind of a denim color. All right. So that's all the stuff. Let's see what they say we're gonna make. This is your insert for your stamp sets. Toot toot toot. All right. So here we can see what they told us that this will make. 3 of each of those. So let's go. Hello, Miss Carla. Let's see what we've got here. Just today, I finally put my craft room back in order from the weekend, because last weekend it looked like somebody came in and robbed me because it was so empty. I had no inks here, I had no markers, half my paper was packed, die cut stamps. It was kind of funny. It looked like somebody robbed me. All right, so let's see about making one of these things as they designed it. But I'm telling you, this stuff is too pretty to waste on the back of a card. So we have one of these guys and one of these guys. And some gemstones and looks like this card base. So let's fold that up. And I'm going to pull out my garden green ink because I like to be able to give these to people that are just starting out, so I don't typically open up my my spots. All right, and oh, it looks like I need one of these too. Almost missed it. And it says, have a beautiful day. Oh, a beautiful birthday. So let's grab that stamp. Dishes are no fun, Miss Carla, but you'll be happy when they're done, because nobody likes to wake up to them in the morning. All right. Let me grab a piece of scrap paper so I can stamp that a couple of times. Because we all know that you sometimes got to do that when you get a new stamp set. So what did you all do this weekend? I am counting the days. Whoops, that was not inked very well. It was not a stamp problem. It was a me problem. All right. I am counting the days until vacation. So we are under 30 days. I want to say it's probably, well, I think I leave 3 weeks from tomorrow. And I can't wait. I get one more chance to see my girl dance down in Florida. And my best friend is going to be there too, so that makes it even better. And then we head off on our vacation, my friend and I. Can I bring the item closer to me? Is this good, Deb? Or are you saying you want the camera closer? All right, so, interesting. I kind of thought, well, it depends on which view you look at. Here it looks like the purple is the dark side, but when you're looking in here, it looks like the light side. I'm very confused. So we'll just have to figure it out on our own, which way we want to go. So, this is supposed to go somewhere around here. And this guy will go on top. I'm just going to kind of stage it a little bit here. Don't know if there's a right side or a wrong side. And then this goes on top of all of that. And then some gemstones. So let's get putting it down. Deb, is this better, this placement? Yes, I know they give us the glue dots, but I'm kind of a glue girl. It's easy. I like to save those for when I really need a glue dot. I wish I could take credit for the really beautiful cards, but it's all Stampin' Up. That's the beauty of using the kits, whether it be a paper pumpkin or one of the regular ones, regular kits I should say. They take care of all the design for you. But you can make it your own, which if you have watched me do these before, I only do one following the instructions, one of each, and then I go and play on my own. I don't know if I will be playing on my own tonight. But we will get there. All right, so I'm only putting the Pop Dots over here because the rest of it I think is going to sit on top of the wood. So if I put it over there, it's going to be crooked. All right. I did get a little bit under there. Didn't mean to. Let me fix that. There we go. And then let's pull out these lovely little gemstones. And my take your pick tool. And we'll add some gems here. So they did it like so. Tell me, are you a take your pick tool person, or are you a I use my fingers person, or some other tool person? All right, so there you go. Card number 1, quick and easy. Let's see what card number 2 is supposed to look like. All right, so card number 2 is using one of these. And a big purple. That one popped out nice and easy for me. And one of these. And heartfelt thanks. And we've got this card base. So let's start here. So many possibilities. You are correct. I am totally going to be cutting that backside off and using it. It reminds me of the, I think it was called Meandering Meadows. It was a paper kit that we had, paper pack, that was just stunning, and I used it a lot. But that's what this one reminds me of. So, we've got this guy going here. What do you think? Should I do it with the light side up, or the muted side, or the bright side? What do you think? And that goes there. While you're thinking about that, I'm going to pull out the heartfelt thanks stamp and get it on a block. Give it a couple of stamps. Oh, my box is so far away. They're just like an inch out of comfortable reach. All right. Let's see how this looks. Now this stamped up nice. You know, you never know which ones are going to give you trouble right out of the gate and which ones will just work perfectly out of the gate. So I always try and stamp them a couple of times beforehand. So I'm going to do this a little bit at an angle instead of straight, just because I can. I like the look of it. What can I say? I'm not always a straight angles person. Sometimes, yes. All right. I think there's a significant lag here. Oh, nope, I just needed to scroll down a little bit. Okay, right side, good, I agree. So, let's do a little bit of right side. This is gonna go right up here. I think I am going to use the dots here because one of the things that I saw when I did the other one, I'm hoping it's going to dry clear, but I can see the glue that seeped out. So I'm going to go ahead and use these lovely dots, glue dots, whoops, That is not what I wanted. That is not what I want. Let me switch out my blade. And now I see why they gave us bigger dots this time. Usually we get the little mini ones. This is a good size glue dot because we're using it on something a little bit heftier than paper. So work has been fun. We've got a new project going on that has been a lot of fun to work on. A lot of work, but a lot of fun. And we've got new team members, and we're training some existing team members, so we've been having a lot of fun building up some knowledge. I think I just got that thing all the way wrapped around my... I don't think that's ever happened to me before. It literally wrapped right around my tip. Let's try that again. And it's review time. So much going on. I love doing reviews. Love being able to share all the good stuff that they've been doing. I mean, I share it throughout the year because nobody needs to wait all year to hear that they did a good job, right? So I'm about halfway done with those. So lots going on. Got to get it all done before I go on vacation. All right. This lovely thing can go right here. And this time, instead of putting it on here, on the paper, I'm going to put it on cardstock where I want it, on the card front. That will look a little bit better. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, a lot of people hate doing reviews. I love doing them. Probably because I have a great team. Makes it easier to do reviews when you have a great team. Come on. You don't need to be sticking to my desk. It went pop, pop, pop. I feel like I want to put another one under here. I might do that. All right, that is card number 2. Simple, quick, easy, and beautiful. What a great combination. All right, card number 3. So that's going to be this guy and this. And one of these. Guess that's it. And you've been on my mind. So they had the on stage last weekend at Stampin' Up, which is a big event that the consultants can go to, demonstrators, whichever term you like. And They got to see the new catalog. They got to play with some new products. And they saw the new in colors. And, and, and so many things. And I'm thinking that maybe I'll go next year. They're going to do it in, I think it was North Carolina. I have a cousin in North Carolina, so I can combine it with a family trip. Go down and make a visit. Because, boy, I wouldn't mind having that catalog in my hand right now. I have seen it online, and I will say it's a very different look for a catalog, but I think it has lots of possibilities. So keep an open mind when you look at the catalog. It is organized very differently than what we're used to. It has lots of tips and techniques. It's going to have a color theory section with a color wheel, which I love the idea of, because I just wing it when it comes to colors. Most of the time I think I do all right, but you know what? I wouldn't mind learning a little bit more about it. It has sketches in it, all sorts of fun stuff. So I am excited to get my hands on that baby. All right, I think just for fun, I'm gonna go a little bit rogue. I'm gonna get me a blending brush. Find me a green one. That is green. That's a better green one. I have several green ones because there's so many shades here. All right, I am going to put a little bit of green on my leaves just because I can. You know, I find it very hard to just do what I'm told. Though I have to say, sometimes it's nice to not have to think. But I love the fact that you can do what they did, or you can do your own. Let's see, how does that look? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. What do you think? Do you like it with the green? Or should I flip it over and use the plain? I like the green, but I'm curious what you all think. All right, I'm gonna put some dimensionals on either end, and then we'll have the dimensionals, the wood piece in the center. And I don't see any answers to my question. As I said, I think there is quite the lag. So I'm going to go ahead and use the green side. Literally, I don't think it can get any easier than using a kit when it comes to doing a card. I think even with all my yapping, it was about 10 minutes a card. See where they put their stuff. I see there's one up here, and one up here, and one here. So we'll just follow suit. Oops. All right. And there is card number 3. All right. Are you a Paper Pumpkin subscriber? I'd love to know if you are. If you're not and you would like to, please let me know. I would be happy to help you get set up with that. I think next week we're going to play with this one some more, but we're going to go rogue and do our own thing. We'll probably have to pull in a little bit of cardstock. I'm going to do a quick little flip around. And bring this back down. Wanted to do it without doing it too fast. So next week we're going to play with this some more, but we're going to do our own thing and come up with alternative ideas on how we can use this gorgeous, gorgeous set. I'm so excited to play with it. And we'll see what else I'm going to add to it, because I think that, yeah, I think we're going to pull in some cardstock to accent some of the things. But you saw it at the same time I did for the first time, so I really hadn't given it much thought, but we will pick that up next week. And with that, I think I'm going to call it a night, and I will see you in a week. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.